child, rumors are flying that Offset has rejected Cardi B's $10 million divorce deal, claiming he helped build her brand and therefore deserves half of everything. According to a post making the rounds, Offset allegedly turns down Cardi B's $10 million divorce settlement offer. "I built her brand. I deserve half." A source close to the situation even added that Offset feels used, saying he played a big role in shaping her image and success. And now, he just wants his fair share. Meanwhile, Cardi's camp isn't backing down either. Her team is reportedly preparing to drop solid receipts to show that she built her empire all by herself. No co-pilot, no shared credit. Honestly, if I were Offset, I'd just take the $10 million and walk away. Because let's be real, he already owes around $2 million to the IRS. That might be one big reason he's pushing for more than $10 million. Once those taxes are paid, that payout would shrink down to about $8 million. And let's not forget, Cardi has already made it clear that she's ready to fight for her money. According to reports, Offset not only wants her to cover his tax debt, but he's also asking for one of her homes in the settlement. This whole situation is messy, emotional, and full of drama. And it looks like neither side is backing down anytime soon.
No, I'm legally separated. The only reason why I'm still married is because somebody wants me to pay for the taxes. Y'all want to know the tea? The only way I could get out of my marriage if I pay for somebody else's taxes, even though I pay for my own, and give them one of my properties. I'm fighting for that.
So, what do you all think about this whole situation? Do you believe Offset really turned down Cardi B's $10 million divorce offer, or is there more going on behind the scenes? Drop your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys think about this wild story. So, moving on, because honestly, this whole situation is turning into a full-blown circus. I mean, Blueface has barely been out for what, 3 days? And already there's chaos brewing again. Apparently, Chrisean Rock is out here accusing Jaidyn of asking Blueface for money and even keeping his kids away from him. And of course, Jaidyn didn't stay quiet. She clapped back, saying Chrisean is just bitter and needs to take notes on parenting. That clearly didn't sit well with Chrisean, because she fired right back with this message. "Jaidyn, I don't know what's up with you, but watch your mouth. I don't want to see you in harm's way, all because of your bitter and sour heart." And she didn't stop there. Chrisean even shared a few things about her conversations with Blue, saying that Jaidyn took his kids away and then asked him for $1,000 right after he got out. She went on to say, "He just got out. He don't gotta give you nothing. How you take a man's kids, then turn around and ask him for money right after he comes home? 2 years in prison." Then Chrisean added that Blueface used his last bit of money to look out for them, saying, "He took us out on his last." And y'all know he's never really on his last. But that's not the point. It's just bitter and evil behavior. According to her, before Blue went away, he actually left Jaidyn with a career, a car, and even his chains. And she said, "He didn't even have to do that for me, but I still showed up that first year, even when I gave up. I can still appreciate that he never held it against me and still wanted to be a daddy to Sonny." But then Jaidyn decided to step in again, and this time she came with receipts and attitude. She responded directly to Chrisean, saying, "Croon, I know you're coming down and now you want to process things 3 days later, but thank you for putting a threat in writing. I never asked him or nobody for money the entire time he been gone. Please show me the messages where I did. You still asking to stay on people's couch. Your kid using toys and furniture I brought over there after all this time. Me and him haven't spoken before or after he got out. I know you want me to be bitter because in your heart you envious that you got to bark at the door to be let in and God opens doors for me. Phew, this back and forth is getting intense. It's only been a few days since Blueface's release, and already the drama's spiraling like a reality show in real time. Now things didn't cool down. They just got messier. Jaidyn came back swinging again, saying she'd be mad too if she were in that position. She added that maybe that's why Chrisean was trying to put her kids on live more than she even posts her own child. Then she said, "Envy and bitterness would have been me saying they couldn't go at all. I came and got my kids because an incompetent person was around without my consent or presence. But what or how a parent should never be your main concern when you should be taking notes." Then she continued, calling back to Chrisean's earlier claim. Jaidyn said, "Pretty and petty as this dumb broad said. I was asking for money when she the one that told us they had to pawn his ish. What the hell? I got actual things to do today. Have a blessed day, everyone." And just when you thought the drama couldn't get any more chaotic, Blueface himself enters the chat. He posts, "When you do time, you will never forget who left you there." If either of them think they could ever get back with me under one roof, they hop off D-word and basketballs. That definitely stirred the pot, and of course, Chrisean wasn't about to stay quiet. She jumped right back in and said, "Y'all ain't gonna see me at all unless I see change. In Blue, his mama, and everything that comes with that side. I'm standing down. It's too much fight, too much lame stuff going on. I got no motives. I just came as I am." But then she added a twist, claiming the whole thing was being twisted for clout. She said, "It's crazy how I just wanted my son to see his daddy when they had cameras, so I just whipped mine out. There was no real interaction with anyone, to be honest. Nothing over there genuinely for my son. Too many politics and resentment from the past." Then, to make things even wilder, Blueface tweeted again, saying he doesn't care about all the drama or DMP behavior. What matters to him, he said, is who held him down while he was locked up. And apparently, nobody did. He tweeted that it only costs about $300 a month to send things from the store, and yet, nobody did that for me. That comment clearly set Chrisean off again. She fired back, accusing him of playing both sides, saying, "Blue playing both sides. First he watching them go out of pocket and ain't say nothing. Then when my baby show that he can stand on his own, he's saying, 'Oh, now he's standing. Boy, stop playing with me. B-word. He ain't standing because of you being home for 24 hours. That's me working with him day in and day out off camera. Y'all don't know my son. Y'all just want the benefits that come with him, and that's clout. F the whole side. F Blue. F blah blah." She basically made it clear that she's done with Blueface, his circle, and everything tied to that drama. And just when you thought things couldn't get any more chaotic, Chrisean decided she'd had enough, and she clapped back at Blueface loud and clear. She said, "B, I left a cheating a ninja. The FI look like paying your bills and you cheating a little ninja. Get them Bs to do it." Then she added, "This ninja saint me out for saying whatever big." After that, she revealed, "My back's still messed up," and even posted a photo showing the bruise, though we're obviously not showing that here for YouTube reasons. But Blueface wasn't done either. He jumped back on Twitter and wrote, "That last tweet made my stomach hurt all over again. $300 a month. I thought I was for sure good for that at the least." Then he continued, giving a little more context to his side of things. "Chrisean looked out for me more than Jaidyn, though just to keep it all the way 100. That's why I halfway respect her. Got probably a good 7-8 months out of her, and I appreciate it. But Jaidyn basically effed off on the first week. And Blueface didn't stop there. He even shared a personal memory from when he was behind bars. I remember one day I ran out of store, obviously eating heavy to gain, so I got $25 candy bag, which cost $50 in jail currency. So I called Jaidyn and said, 'Hey, can you send me $50 cash out for me?' She said, 'I can't, I need it for gas.' I haven't spoken to her since then. Meanwhile, Chrisean kept speaking her truth, explaining that Blueface never once apologized for the things he did to her or to their son, Chrisean Jr. She brought up that infamous moment when he posted her hernia situation on Twitter, saying it was one of the lowest points for her. She said, "Did pulled up Yahe, your friend. But I know it hurt to see someone that you F with pull up with the camera, but no money. Zeus Network have you on live, but can't pay you for your time on that live. Everyone that pulled up don't even know you need to get back on your feet. I gave you what I had. It wasn't much, but still gave it because I know you need that ish. Even though I effed up a money, I still understood what you need. Everyone pulled up with no real love. It don't cost nothing to keep it real. And honestly, that statement hit deep. You can tell there's pain, betrayal, and exhaustion behind every word. Both sides keep talking, both keep throwing shade, but at the end of the day, it sounds like nobody's really winning in this mess. So now things take an even more emotional and messy turn. Chrisean said that everyone that pulled up took from you, explaining how, in her eyes, everyone around Blueface is using him now that he's fresh out of prison. She made it clear that the people showing up for him aren't really there out of love. They're there for what they can get out of him. But Blueface had a totally different version of events. He went on Twitter to share his side, saying that he actually left Jaidyn with a huge amount of money before he went in. When I turned myself in, I gave Jaidyn $90,000, told her to sit still. She decided to do other things. That's fine, though. Obviously, the money ran out. So she said she needed some ASAP. I called Limmy, told him, give $125,000 for the season off my relationship with the network. So She was supposed to give me $30K of that and kept it to herself. After that, Jaidyn came back to Twitter. She had taken a short break, but she returned ready to drop receipts. She said she'd been busy with real-life things, but now she's the only one coming with proof. She posted screenshots that showed she was sending weekly packages to Blueface while he was locked up, until he told her to stop because Chrisean was getting mad. She captioned it, LMFAO, showing that she had been consistently helping him. Not only that, but Jaidyn also claimed that she was paying for his lawyer during that time, until he messed it up by getting caught with contraband in his cell. She went on to tweet, "He left me with $40K, a $10K rent, and a $2,100 car note. Told me not to work and sit at home even though I left this behind in December 2023. He told me rent was covered for 6 months his original time, and 4 months in he said you're going to have to start paying rent. I actually only paid 4 months. No problem. I did that, and he gets caught with contraband turns 6 months into 2 years. So I kept working. Then March 2025 found out behind my back he was effing one of my friends and one of his close friends' baby mama. So yeah, MF, it's F you. I ain't asked for nothing while you was in there, and ain't asked for you for ish. Now put down the pipe because the only one smoked out is y'all." Whew, that's a lot to unpack. Basically, Jaidyn's saying Blueface only covered her rent for 4 months, not 6 like he claimed. Then, after he got caught with contraband, his sentence jumped from 6 months to 2 years. And to make it worse, she later found out he was sleeping with one of her close friends, and even one of his own friend's baby mamas. At that point, Jaidyn made it clear she was completely done, emotionally, mentally, and financially. And honestly, who could blame her after all that chaos? So after all that chaos, it's pretty clear. Jaidyn Alexis is completely done with the whole situation. At this point, you can literally feel how fed up she is. She's not just hurt anymore, she's emotionally exhausted. She even threw a little bit of sarcasm into her final words, saying, "Sorry you couldn't get your M&Ms? I was buying Happy Meals." Then she followed it up with, "Ninja crying over chocolate and nuts. And if that wasn't enough shade," she added, "it's weird over here because you got to bark to get that weekly store." You can just tell she's over it. Every argument, every back and forth, every messy headline. Like she said before, she found out while Blueface was locked up that he was sleeping with her best friend and even one of his close friends' baby mamas. So yeah, after everything she's been through, she's 100% done. No looking back, no trying to fix it, just done. But honestly, what do you guys think about this whole situation? Do you think Jaidyn made the right decision walking away from all that drama? Or do you think there's still more to the story we don't know yet? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below.